Hey everybody! So today is the first day of spring semester for my sophomore year, and I thought it'd be a good day to get on here and talk to you guys about some of the plans that I have for this semester regarding my goals and my habits. So today in this video I'm going to talk about two main goals that I have for this semester and a lot of mini goals and the habits I'm trying to form within those. Today is Wednesday and I only have 2 classes on Wednesday, so it's like 10 a.m. is chapel, 11 a.m. I have responding to emergencies, and 12 I have a nutrition class, and then I'm done after that. So normally on Wednesdays we'd have basketball practice around 3:30, but today coach gave us off because it's the first day of school and we needed to get our life together, which I'm super thankful for. I just got back from Walmart. I went and got groceries, and before that I was at the gym, so I wanted to film this video for you guys, and then I'm going to maybe do some homework. I hope you enjoy the video. I thought it'd be a good way for me to just like remember the goals that I have put in place and some type of form of accountability, so as I progress through the semester I can look back and see how far I've come and what I've stuck with and what I haven't, and maybe what I've picked up along the way. So yeah. So as far as goals for this semester go, my first main goal, forgot I had them written down here. So my first like main goal for this semester is health related, and it's, well, pretty much all of my goals are health related in some form, but it is to get stronger. So I want to get stronger because I want to be able to perform my best, I want to feel my best, and I want to look my best. So I'm trying to get stronger and lower my body fat percentage. Since I've started college, let's just say, okay, my expectations coming into college was that it would be a lot harder and I would be a lot more active physically than I was in high school. But when I really think back to how active I was in high school, it's kind of impossible for me to maintain that lifestyle in college, even as a college athlete, because pretty much it would be sit in class all day, go to practice for 2 hours, sit in your room all day doing homework, go to bed, wake up, do the same thing over and over again. So thinking about it now, and now that I know that's what college is like, it's just not the same lifestyle as it was in high school as far as activity levels go. And I've realized that. And I mean, as a freshman, people joke about like gaining the freshman 15. I did gain weight, and I feel like I actually lost muscle, and I got kind of slower, more lethargic. I wasn't eating my best. I lived in a dorm and I couldn't really make my own food. I had to rely on the cafeteria food, which wasn't the best. A lot of these different lifestyle changes kind of set me back and got me to feeling not really my best. My skin started messing up, my hair was just like, ugh, like I just didn't feel healthy. So I kind of went through like all of last year like that. And last semester was a little bit better because I lived in Casebolt. I live in Casebolt now, which is an apartment, on-campus apartment, where we have our own kitchen. So I buy my own food and make my own food and have a better like control of that. Other than that, I feel like my life is pretty much the same. However, like this time last year, I was like at my heaviest weight. I was always bloated and uncomfortable and just not feeling good. My skin was not clear. It's not perfectly clear right now, but it was a lot worse. And I just was not used to the environment, I guess. So a lot of that had to do with also the fact that in March of last year I got surgery. So I'm already trying to like change to this new environment, this new food, this new schedule, less physical activity, but also my body's more tired because I'm like dealing with these classes, and basketball practice is at an intensity that I'm not used to, and we are working out hard. It's just not as consistent throughout the day as I used to be in high school. And so then March comes around, shoulder surgery. I couldn't do like anything because I wasn't allowed to move. I couldn't run because the movement would hurt my shoulder, just like everything. I pretty much just had to sit there and like let myself heal, and that was hard for me because I've never gone through any time in my life where I've been injured enough to just not be able to move for months at a time. So naturally, like, I gained some weight then as well and lost muscle then as well. I did like try to eat good, and I wasn't like stuffing myself full of sugar or anything, but like naturally my body just wasn't moving as much, so I ended up gaining some weight. Come summertime, I was able to kind of get back into more movement, lose like a little bit of that extra body fat that I had accumulated. I'm still at my heaviest I've ever been at this point. Summer goes by, semester starts, it's like August, September, October, preseason, you know, and I'm still like sitting pretty high as far as my weight goes, still not feeling the best, still not looking the best. And then come December, I cut a little bit of body fat off because practice is probably just like all the cardio, and so that really like helped me get back into shape. I did cut back on more processed foods, only eat when I'm hungry, stuff like that. You know, I had lost a lot of those like habits that you're supposed to maintain. So then in December, I was like, yo, I think I really want to like try to get back to my healthiest I've ever been. So here we are now. I kind of set some of these goals in December because I knew that I didn't want it to just be some like New Year's resolution. I would have rathered, which I did, set these before the new year. That way I can just carry them on through and not think like I have any type of excuse like, oh, it was just a new year decision. Like, I really thought these goals through and wanted to pursue them. I researched them. So here we are. My first goal, get stronger and lose body fat. So what I'm currently doing to get stronger and lose body fat is like nutritionally. I have started intermittent fasting. I did a lot of studying on this and wanted to kind of try it out for a couple weeks, see if I liked it. I did like it. I started early December and I'm doing like 16-8 fasting periods. So 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. Usually it's like I will start eating at 12, finish eating at 8, but those times kind of vary. So I do that, except for one day a week. On Saturdays, I don't intermittent fast. And another thing I'm doing is like eating pretty clean foods, like fruits and vegetables, getting good protein in, good carbs, good fats. Except that one day a week is on usually like a Saturday. I just kind of like, if I'm craving something like sugar, I will eat that day. Like, I'm giving myself one day, that way I don't just like go crazy, which has been working out for me since then. I've gotten back down to a weight where I feel like better. I'm faster. I feel like I can perform better in the gym, but I'm still like trying to like eliminate some extra body fat that I have and continue to just like get stronger. I'm not really focusing on as like a lose fat. It's more like get stronger. That, I think that's like a better mindset to have. So, and then I'm also taking supplements, which, I mean, I've always taken supplements. I do like
daily vitamin, C vitamin, fish oil, I take collagen, I do creatine, protein powder.
Just like stuff like that. I supplement as needed. A lot of that is for like joint health because I have bad joints. Like, I always have had bad knees like ever since I was younger, and I just find that like with basketball, constant like running and pounding on my joints, it's really nice to have these supplements, and I feel like there is a difference. Also, something I try to do, which was actually mainly for my skin, because I was reading about it, because my skin like used to be like really bad, is I drink lemon water the first thing before I break my fast. I usually just like drink a whole thing of lemon water, and it helps my skin, it helps my digestion, and I've just really like enjoyed doing that. So those are like the things I'm doing nutritionally. As far as physical activity goes, I've tried to be in the gym 2 times outside of basketball. So right now what our schedule looks like for basketball is practice every day, except Thursdays and Saturdays when we have a game, and then Sunday we have a day off. So that's practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, game Thursday, practice Friday, game Saturday, Sunday off. I mean, it's pretty much 6 days of activity, and usually one of those days we have weights. It just kind of depends. I think what's on our schedule right now is Mondays. I usually take Tuesday and Friday, or Wednesday and Friday, and go to the YMCA here in Bolivar and try to lift some weight. I'm kind of like doing a mini program just to like gain some strength in certain compound lifts, and it's just something that I find to be helpful as far as maintaining muscle, because last year, like this time last year, I was probably at my weakest and like just lost so much muscle because we stopped lifting weights. And when we were doing a lot of cardio in practice and not strength training, you just lose muscle pretty quick. One of my goals is to get abs again. I used to have abs and I want abs again, and so I've been doing abs like 3 to 4 times a week. And something I've been thinking about doing, like habits that I want to form, you know, this is this category, is try to get more steps in, like 10,000 steps. But I'm not sure how that's going to play out because it is cold outside and I don't like walking outside when it's cold. So originally my plan was to walk to classes and maybe go on a walk in the park, because there's a cool park here, but it is freezing outside. Or that habit might form maybe later on in the semester when it's warmer. So those are my nutritional physical activity goals, and that was like the background of what got me to thinking how I am now. My second goal is to have less stress this semester. Last semester was terrible. Last semester I thought I'd be fine, but I had this chemistry class that was extremely stressful and took up all of my time, and that was a big problem because I didn't have time for really anything extra that would de-stress me. So it was wake up, go to class, go to practice, come home, study chemistry, go to bed. And that was my cycle every day in order for me to pass the class, which I did. But this year I do not have as hard of classes. I mean, yeah, this semester I do not have as hard of classes, so I should be better as far as the stress goes. But things that I'm wanting to do to like help that out would be to get more sleep. So I'm going to go to bed earlier. I'm going to not be on my phone, not be on social media right before bed, because like that disrupts your sleep in different ways because of the lights that are built in your screen. It just blocks the hormones that tell your body it's ready to go to bed, and yeah, there's been lots of studies on that. So I'm going to try to not be on my phone before bed, and then I'm gonna try to, just in terms of starting my day off, not be on my phone in bed right when I wake up. I do sleep with my phone by my bed for my alarm, but my goal is to form the habit to not check social media or my emails or whatever right away. I want to continue the habit. I did start this beginning of the year. Actually, I started it mid-December. Again, was just more consistently being in the Word and spending time with the Lord and journaling. I love to do that in the morning, so I have been doing that every morning. I can't say I've been doing it first thing because I have been on my phone a little bit, which is why I'm wanting to like stop doing that, because I think it's better for me to wake up, sit down with the Lord, read my Bible, journal, and get my mind just like focused on Him first thing. I find that my days just go a lot better when He's my focus all day long. Truly, I think that focusing on that will help me stay less stressed, for sure. But along with that, I want to get involved with my church more. So it might sound like, Reagan, you said you want to be less stressed, but you're putting more activities in your life. Well, by get involved with my church more, I mean go to a Sunday school and then go to service, versus just like Sunday service, walk in, sit down by myself, okay, leave, maybe say hi to a few people, but not really, and then just go back home. I've started going to this college Sunday school that I've only been like 1 week, so I can't really say much about it, and there was only like 4 girls there because school hadn't started back yet, but I think I'm gonna really like it because the teachers were super nice, and we're gonna be going over a study in Revelations by Beth Moore, so I think that'll be fun. And so I think it'll be a cool way to make more friends who are believers and just be around that positive influence. Also on Wednesday nights there is a college like ministry youth group called The Collective that I'll probably start going to. I'm not sure how often I'll be able to go because we travel a lot in February, but that is something that I think would be fun to do. And just being around those like positive influences will help like lift my spirits and keep me less stressed, I'm hoping. And the last thing I want to do for my lifestyle to help me stay less stressed is to strive for A's. Which again, sounds like it'd be stressful to strive for A's, but I can't honestly say I've ever tried to get A's in my classes. Like, I've gotten A's, I get A's a lot, but it's not like I've ever put in the work and felt confident throughout the whole semester that I'm gonna finish strong with an A. It's more like, we'll see how this goes. And that actually, I find, has brought me more stress than it would have if I would just study and feel confident. You know? Because I go into tests guessing like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get an A? Like, how do I even know this material? Versus like, oh yeah, I studied every day for a few minutes for this test the past week and I'll be fine. You know, like the different mindset change I think will save me some stress, and I'm excited to implement that because I want to take my grades more seriously. I will keep you guys updated, and if I decide to add anything else to my lifestyle or decide to take anything out because I am getting stressed, then I'll let you know. But as of now, I feel motivated and excited. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll be vlogging more often. I don't really know if there's anything you guys want to know about or ask me any questions or whatever. Just let me know. Anyways, see you later.